Namaste everybody, this is your Dr. Sargam Soni. Firstly, thank you so much for such amazing and overwhelming response to every single video of mine. So today I'm going to talk about what are the 11 things that you need to practice on a daily basis. In fact, not just on a daily basis, but every single moment of your life. These 11 practices are the key to changing your life for the betterment. So the first and foremost thing that you're supposed to practice is curiosity. Be curious about everything in life. When you see a small child, how beautifully are they curious about everything? They would want to know everything. So when I say be curious, I want you to know that please wipe off all the previous prejudices that you have, all the opinions that you have formed about things and peoples and places, and be curious like a small baby to know it from the beginning as it is without any preconceived notions. So the first thing out of the 11 things to practice is curiosity. The second important thing to practice is gratitude. I always say that gratitude is the best practice that you can imbibe in your own life every moment. Remember that a heart full of gratitude is a magnet for attracting abundance. So practice gratitude each moment. Remember that at any given point of time in life, you will always have something or the other to be thankful for. And for the times when you feel that you have nothing left in your life, sit down in silence and start counting all your blessings. Your heart will be full of gratitude at that moment. I promise you on that. So the second important thing that you have to practice is gratitude. The third important thing that you have to practice is meditation. Meditation is a soul food. It just calms your body down. It is not just important for your body, it is also very important for your soul. So it keeps your heart and mind at check, at rest, at peace and at calm. So make sure you meditate daily for 30 to 40 minutes because that is the time that your body and your soul deserves to rest and have enough amount of food in the form of meditation. So the third important thing to practice is meditation. The fourth important thing to practice is compassion. Compassion is a feeling in which you tend to be nice and kind towards others and make sure that it is selfless and unconditional. Compassion is a very beautiful virtue which makes you feel what the other person is going through and you would have a kinder heart towards helping the other people. A compassionate heart makes this society a better place to live. So make sure that you are the one who's beginning to make this society a better place to live. So the fourth important thing to practice is compassion. Now the fifth important thing to practice is self-awareness. We need to be very much aware about what are we thinking, what are we doing, our actions, whether it is a mental in your mind or your physical action, you have to be completely aware of it because we are the only people responsible for our actions, be it by our thought process or be it in actions in the form of karma that we say. So we need to be absolutely self-aware of everything that we think and do. We need to be sure all the time at any point of time that whatever actions we are doing does not hurt or harm anybody knowingly or even unknowingly. So the fifth most important thing to practice is self-awareness. The sixth important thing to practice is deep breathing. In my Saturday's video, I have shared all the benefits of deep breathing. If you haven't seen it yet, please go ahead and see it. The 6th of February video on deep breathing will give you a beautiful insight on what are the benefits of deep breathing and how do you do deep breathing. It not just has benefits over your physical self but also on your mental self at a higher level as well. So the sixth most important thing that we need to practice is deep breathing. Seventh important thing to practice is active listening. Now, oftentimes what happens is people are listening to others not just to understand what they are trying to tell us or what they are trying to convey, but with an intention to give it back or react back. Please do not have an impatient heart. It's very important to be an active listener, because that is how we get to learn a lot of things, not just about the other person, but also about our own self. So active listening is very important, because oftentimes, in fact many a times, there are people around us who do not need our advices, but they just want to be reassured that okay, there's somebody who's out there with them, ready to listen what they are wanting to talk. It's very important in today's world to have an active listening ear, because there are so many cases which are hidden, which are of depression and psychiatric illnesses, that we really need to be compassionate, as I have told before, and we need to be an active listener. So seventh important point is to be an active listener. The thing to be imbibed or incorporated is active listening. Now the eighth important thing that we need to practice is being intentional. It is very important to set goals and intentions in our life, because until unless we don't know what we want, what are our intention towards making a good life or towards our future, how are we even going to think about achieving it? So it's very important to set intentions towards the goals that you want to achieve in life, towards the goals that you aspire to achieve in life, and hence carry them forward in the same direction. So the eighth important point is being intentional. The ninth important thing to practice is deep self-reflection or introspection. Now this commonly happens when you calm yourself down, maybe during meditation, or you just sitting along with your own self in the nature, or at a quiet place sipping your cup of coffee or milk or anything that you like, or even just sitting idle listening to some music, some beautiful music, and calming you down with an intention again of reflecting into your own self, so that we realize that where have we faltered in life, and what is it that we need to do to make ourselves a better human being, to manifest ourselves into the best possible version that we can. So deep self-reflection is not about reflecting into your life about who has done what to you, but when I say deep self-reflection, it is just reflecting into your own self to realize where have you faltered, what are your flaws, and again, not just flaws but also your positive points, so that you can be in gratitude towards all the positive points, and to convert your weaknesses into strengths and all your bad points into good points. So deep self-reflection is just purely to manifest the best possible version of yourself, and that is the ninth thing to follow. Now the 10th important thing to follow is listening to your intuition. Now remember that our intuitive mind, our higher self, is always alert. It always guides us towards what is wrong, what is dangerous, what is right. We oftentimes say that, okay, I don't find this aura comfortable, or we oftentimes say that, okay, I find this aura very comfortable. There are times when you meet people for the first time and you just gel along with them. That is your intuitive mind or the higher self coming into picture and making you feel what you're supposed to feel. So the 10th most important point is listening to your intuition. Do not silence your intuition at any given point of time, because I want you to know that that is your higher self guiding you. So the 10th important point is listening to your intuition. The 11th and the most important point is being present in the moment. Considering not just the current scenario but everything, we oftentimes spend our lives either grieving the past or planning the future. We forget to live in the present moment. We do not realize that this present moment is going to be a past the very next moment. This present moment is the past, the very next moment about which we were worrying. So we oftentimes worry for the future and we forget that we are making this present moment as a past that we have been worrying all about, considering it to be coming in the future. I want you to stop worrying about your future. I want you to stop thinking and grieving over your past. Learn to live in the present moment, because you have full control over your present moment. The present moment is now, and now is in your hands. So make sure that you stay happy, you stay healthy, you stay charged up. And remember, it's very important to take care of your own self, your own body at this present moment, because that is what you're going to carry forward in your future. If your present is good, your future definitely is going to be great to a lot of extent. So these are the 11 commandments, the 11 things to practice, which I follow in my life. I hope they're going to help you as well. So if you really like this video, please make sure that you like it, you comment on it. Your comments are valuable. You share my videos as well with your loved ones. I'm going to see you again with another interesting video. Till then, take care, stay blessed, stay happy and healthy. Thank you for watching. Jai Hind.